Hello people, so welcome back to the course on data structures and algorithms. So today we'll be looking on double linked list. So let's see how a double linked list node looks like. So it's gonna look like this, just like single linked list, but the only difference is gonna be there will be 3 separations. So this part will be where you'll store the data, and here is going to be the next part which will store the address of the next variable. So that's going to be like another one. So what it means, it will be like this. Let me just erase that. So this will be the next part. Next. And this will be the previous part. So previous part means there'll be another node here. There'll be 3 separations. This will be previous node. This will be next node. So this will be attached to this. So it's like you can access all these variables either through this way or actually like this way, because this previous will be connected to this one and next will be connected to this one. So that is like a double way. It's like a two-way mechanism to access the variables, so it becomes more easier to access the variables if you go to the reverse way, especially when you want to print an element in the reversed way. So let's see the implementation part. So I hope you guys have understood what in theoretical way or how the computer sees a double linked list. So let's go on to the implementation part. So let me make the header files. Stream. So I made the header files ready, and now let's make a structure definition. So here's a structure definition. So in data, struct node previous, that is this thing, and struct node next, that will be this thing. So here this will be a structure definition. Now let's define a header node, because we always need a variable which is needed to access the starting element. So we'll name it head. Initially, when the list is empty, head is gonna point to null, so that means there won't be any link. Okay, so let's initialize that one. Struct node star head equal to null. Now we'll create our insert node. We can pass in new data. Let's just initialize it now, and we'll declare it later. Void display function. Now we'll move on to int main. So first we'll insert some values. 6, seven. See out coupling with this display return 0. Let's complete our insert function. So let's create a new node. Struct new star new node is equal to new node, and let new node tends to data will be new data, the value which we have passed. New node tends to previous is gonna be null. New node tends to next will be head. So let's see what's will be happening here right now. So let's see what's gonna happen to this part of the code. So when you call the function insert 6, it's gonna come to this function. Now it's gonna make a new node. So that will be a new node with and it's gonna make it like in data in previous in and node previous node next. So this will be the previous and this will be the next part. This will be the part where you will store the values. So this what happens when the compiler reads this comment, this statement. So new node tends to data equal to new node. So when you pass 6, it's gonna store 6 here, and new node previous it's gonna be null, so this is gonna be null, and new node tends to next it's gonna be head. So we have actually seen here that struct node will be equal to head. So there will be a head variable and this will be head. There will be null value initially stored. Now it says new node tends to next equal to head. So here let's consider, okay, so this will be equal to head, so this will be null. So we are making this part null and this part null initially. So next we have to check for one more thing. Actually now we have our head equal to null, right? See, head is equal to null. So if head not equal to null, you will get it well, I say the next example. Head tends to previous is equal to new node. I'll tell you, just wait a minute, I'll explain what is it. And head equal to new node. So let's see. Now that you have passed in 6 is stored in the data, previous will be null, and new node tends to next will be head was initially null. Now we are checking if head not equal to null, head tends to previous new node, but we have seen that head is already null, so it won't go through this function. Now head is equal to new node, so we have seen that address of this address is 900. Okay, that's 900, and now it says head is equal to new node, so you are gonna delete it, delete this null, is going to be replaced by 900. So now it's gonna point to this node. Now let's see. So now head is not equal to null, right? So when you're going to insert 3, it's gonna come here into this function, and 3 is passed in the argument. We'll make in another node, and that should be also be like this. This will be the previous node, this will be the data, and this will be the next part. And as it says here, new node, so this will be a new node. Okay, so this will be the newest node that is created. New node tends to data will be new node, so that will be 3 because this is the data part. Previous will be null, null will be stored here, and new node tends to next is equal to head. Now what is head? Head is 900. So 900 means this is gonna store 900, so that's gonna point to this node. Now you have made a single way linking to the node. Now if head not equal to null, now head is not equal to null, so what we are going to do, head previous is equal to new node. So head previous is this thing, you see, this is head previous. So you're gonna, it's the null will be replaced by, it's gonna link to this. So you see that you get a double linked list. So what this is actually like, it's in simpler way. I'll show you how this what this actually means. So let me just redraw the lines. So in simpler way, what it means is you're making a double way. So that's gonna be like this, and this gonna be like this. You get it? And now next, see, insert 7. So 7 will be going into the function. Now new node will be created, and this will be the previous part, next part, previous part, data part, and next part. And so this will be our newest node is equal to, it says struct node star next equal new node. So let's see, so this won't be our new node anymore, and this will be a new node. This will be our new node. Now it says new node tends to next equals new data, so that will be 7 stored here. New node previous equals to null, and new node tends to next is equal to head. Also guys, one more thing, head is equal to new node. So remember this, in the previous example when we were doing this part, when we're doing it, we forgot to mention or execute the code head equal to new node. So head equal to new node means it's this link will be erased, and let's consider this will be in 1000 position, new node. So this was our new node in the previous example, right? So like, just forget this thing, just forget it. I'm talking about the previous thing. Okay, so this will be 1000. Let's just arbitrarily take the 1000 value, and and head will be pointing to this node. You understood, right? Head is equal to new node. So now it's be gone, and there will be 1000. So now let's go to the next example. Insert 7. So 7 will be going here. There will be a new node created here. So there will be this new node, and 7 will be passed. Previous will be null. New node tends to next is equal to head. So this will be equal to head. What is head? Head is 1000. So 1000 means this variable. So let's make a link. So 1000 will be stored here. So what is 1000? 1000 is this one. So it points to 1000. Now anyway, head is not equal to null. So head previous is equal to new node. Now head is now pointing to this node, right? So what is the head's previous? So head's previous is this part. So let me replace null. This will be the previous part of head, and its new node next. A new node previous will be null. Okay, this we have done. So yeah, this one, head previous equal to new node. So this will be our new node, right? So this is our new node, so it will be equal to new node, and head is equal to new node. So what it head equal new node means, erase this 1000 and let me take this as 11,000 is the memory value of this. 11,000 will be stored here, and now linking will be made from here. So I hope you are understanding what I am meaning. So you see, there's double way, there's another double way to go back and front, and head will be always moving to the last element. I hope you have understood what the insert function means. Now let's move on how to display this function. Displaying will be as usual the same. So we'll make a new node star ptr that's equal to okay, let's just make it like this. Pointer is equal to a head, while pointer not equal to null. Cout pointer data, ptr is equal to ptr tends to next. So that will be this node star pointer. Pointer is equal to head, so we are creating a new pointer variable which its name is pointer. Pointer is equal to head. What is head's value? 11,000. So that it says they need to be pointing to this one, this node, and while pointer not equal to null. So actually I've seen here that okay, let's move on to this pointer data. So pointer data, so now 7 will be printed. Pointer is equal to pointer next. Pointer next is 1000. So now pointer's value will be 1000. Let me just make it. So pointer next 1000. So this will be 1000. And now 3 will be printed. See, one more thing, note guys, while pointer next not equal to null. Okay, so pointer next, I'll tell you wait. So this was 1000, and now pointer next after 3 is printed, it's going to be, this was 900, so 1000 will be replaced by 900, and now pointer will be pointing to this one. Now we see that pointer next is null. See, pointer next is null. Now it will come out of the loop, and we see 736 is printed. You can notice that So one more correction guys, sorry about this. It's pointer, okay, it's not pointer next, it's just pointers. So let's see whether the program is running. Here you can see here 736, sorry, 736. So you can notice one thing guys, it's displaying in the reverse order. See, 736, we inserted 637, but it's in reverse direction 736. That is because our head node is starting from here and then it goes here and then it goes here. So it's like you come first but you're displayed last. So I think you might have understood what basically a double linked list and how it is implemented. Thank you guys. Please do share, please do like and subscribe to my channel and help me spread the knowledge I have. Thank you.